New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. On behalf of the entire prayer team at New Thought Media Network, we thank you for joining us on this broadcast. You can catch New Thought Media Network prayer time at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And now, let's center ourselves in the words of Ernest Holmes. We must put meaning and belief into our prayers. It is the meaning and mindfulness that is the nexus from which our words come to life. And hello again, dear ones. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 8:15 on the Mountain Time Zone, and that means it is time for morning prayers here on the New Thought Media Network. I'm Reverend Robert. So grateful that you're with us. Gratitude is the word of the day, the word of the weekend, word of the holiday, and we normally do Ministers Talk and Bleep on Friday mornings at 7, and today my Reverend Brother Elzia needed a day with family, so he took that, and I took advantage of giving a longer kind of rambling, not too rambling, gave some of my thoughts upon Black Friday and Thanksgiving and the holiday and how we can shift the energy around this holiday, I think, to an even more positive vibration moving forward as we recreate this world and create this world that works for everyone. So I encourage you to go take a look at that if you like. I thought it was fairly good. Good morning, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're with us. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Cynthia, good morning, good morning. Glad to see you, dear one. Grateful you're with us. And anytime it says Facebook user, that just means you're in a group where StreamYard needs you to say yes. There should be a link in the description that'll take you over to a StreamYard, and that'll tell me who you are through StreamYard. Good morning, welcome, glad you're with us. Hope Suzanne, glad you're with us. Good morning, good morning. Ursula's here. It's a Friday morning, and we got not quite the whole gang, but we got a gang here today, and that's good. I'm grateful you're with us. Very, very grateful you're with us. Because here it is. All right, here's what I talked about briefly in the morning session in this morning's program. Neil Donald Walsh has been teaching this for a long time now. Gratitude in advance is the most powerful creative force in the universe. Most people do not know this, yet it is true. Expressing thankfulness in advance is the way of all masters. So do not wait for a thing to happen and then give thanks. Give thanks before it happens and watch energies swirl. To thank God before something occurs is an act of extraordinary faith, and that, of course, is where the power comes from. And that so speaks to the science of mind and spiritual mind treatment, and what we're all about here is to be grateful for what we want and yet may not be experiencing in the moment. Be grateful for the vision that we hold, even if we don't have all the pieces and all the parts of it right yet. Because the corollary, the opposite of that, if you're not in gratitude, you're probably in resentment of something. And so let's be in the gratitude for what it is that's coming forward. What are you grateful that you're going to get to experience in 2021? Where are you grateful for what you get to experience this coming month? Not dread or about what's happening, but grateful, truly, truly grateful. All right, that's starting to sound like a prayer. So why don't we do that? Let's get into it. Join me in this place of knowing there is truly only one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence and is right now moving and breathing and having its being as all of life. Now I call that God. And I know God by many, many names. Some call it Buddha or Brahma or Yahweh or Vishnu, Kuan Yin, Muhammad, Source Energy, the Divine One, Allah. No matter the name, no matter the image, no matter the icon, one love, one source, one supply, one self-existing cause that is forever taking on form and then abandoning that form so it may take on new form. One infinite wellspring of everything necessary for the complete and total fulfillment of every mission, every vision of humanity's life on planet Earth. Everything necessary is available right now across this entire planet and beyond. I recognize God is the everything, all of everything. And as far out as my mind may conceive, then beyond that there is God, the oneness. And so I know that this one, this allness must be operating through and as my life right now. I affirm it is operating in my life perfectly, whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. And as I know that truth of my life, I know that must be true of all life, and I especially bring to mind each and every one in this broadcast right now, those in this broadcast live with me in the moment, and even those that I see this at another time. All part of the oneness, all part of the evolution of human consciousness, each one absolutely vital to this emerging vision of a world that works for everyone. Because if a world works for everyone, then it means that everyone is necessary to make that world work. To make this mighty vision emerge and reveal itself. And so today of all days, I let go of any question about how or why or when anything comes into my life. I let go of how much is enough or who needs what. Or I let go of the consumerism and the collecting. I let go of any doubt or concern. I let go of all of that. And I dive into a deep, deep sense of absolute gratitude for what is. And what is good. Because what is God. And so it could be no other way. I allow myself to be in that place where I am grateful. Grateful for the food on the table, grateful for the shelter, wherever it may be, however it may look, grateful for the family, grateful for friends and colleagues, grateful for the opportunity to bring this mighty message into the world. Grateful to be in spiritual community with each and every one that is touched by New Thought Media Network. Grateful to be in spiritual relationship, friendship, collaboration, co-creation with God. Knowing each one that is in any way touched by this mighty, mighty ministry is a divine expression of God, is a divine being. And each one that is in any way touched, any way uplifted, any way inspired by this mighty ministry, well, right there, that is God getting to know God. Right there, that is God honoring and celebrating itself as each one of us. So I know that each one listening to this broadcast has an absolute vital part to play, an absolutely necessary role to play in this emerging vision, a world where borders are irrelevant, a world where people know they have enough, where there is housing and food and empowerment, where there is everything we need, and we all recognize we are all awakening to this magnificence. I'm grateful to be a part of it. Grateful to say yes to how God calls to be, how I feel called to show up. Grateful to know that at the very center of it all, there is God and nothing more. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing else. The oneness. And so in that oneness, I know that each expression, each demonstration of God's life, my life, your life, each one has the absolute ability to cast the word, to cast a vision, to cast a prayer into the law and expect and demonstrate and know that it will demonstrate and stand in the deep assurance that whatever we cast into that law must demonstrate. And so when we cast more peace, we demonstrate peace. If we cast in doubt, we demonstrate doubt. When we cast abundance, we demonstrate abundance. When we cast prosperity, we demonstrate prosperity. That is day and moment by moment, moment by moment. And so I see a world where each and every one is awakened to this truth, is aware and conscious and practicing the power, the principles, the ability to stay true, to stay in the flow, to be grateful, 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 grateful for what we are right now casting into the future of our lives. Right now, we are creating that vision. And I am thrilled beyond measure for the vibration of it, for the deep, deep recognition that there is good aplenty, there is more than enough of everything for everyone. And each one is right now demonstrating the absolute vision for our lives, with a deep sense and recognition that everything necessary to fulfill these visions, to fulfill this mighty mission, is coming forward into your life exactly as necessary. There is no delay in the mind of God. All is perfect, all is well, all is instantaneous, everything is exactly as it must be. And for that, I am grateful. For that recognition, I am absolutely overflowing with gratitude. Because what comes next can only be God. And so it can only be good. And so I release that gratitude into the law that must say yes, that must manifest, that must demonstrate according to the beliefs and the word. And I let it be. And if any of this has resonated in any way, please join me in an affirmation of truth as we say together, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. That must have been fun because every device in my office started buzzing and jumping and vibrating and doing all kinds of weird and crazy things. So I trust you enjoyed that as much as it seems I did. Thank you. Hey, couple of things. Number one, thank you for your continued donations, gifts, tithes, and offerings. Many of you have taken so great advantage of our fall fundraiser and have been able to grab yourself a coffee mug or a sweatshirt or things of that nature. And we're going to continue that through the end of the year. So please do take advantage of that. Drop over onto the website, and there is a link in the description of this video that will show you how you can do that, and you can still pick up some of those items if you'd like to support us in that way. And please know that we're continuing this as we have yet to hit our goal for the season, and we really, 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 really want to set this ministry up solid for the coming year. So we invite you to take a look. Perhaps there's something in your year-end giving or maybe a smaller monthly donation that makes a commitment throughout 2021 to help us make sure we're bringing this message to as many people as we possibly can. And we've got some great new ways we're doing that, by the way. The 40-day Peace Vigil starts on December 12th. This is an email-based program. You get one email a day for 40 days by a variety of ministers, practitioners, other folk, people of all professions and styles that are going to be sharing with us meditations and processes and practices around peace. And the idea is to raise up our vibration of peace on the planet throughout the 40 days, December 12th to January 20th. So please, please, please do join us for that. We've also got an upcoming New Year visioning retreat. Starts Friday, January 1st through Sunday, January 3rd. Those familiar with the visioning process, we've got 14 opportunities across the weekend. Drop into any of those, one or more.
If you'd like more information, send an email, info@ntmedia.org. And we are also going to have um, an introduction to every session. So a half an hour, optional half hour before every session, an intro for beginners or new folk. And afterwards, a 30-minute deeper sharing opportunity, all happening in a private Zoom room. So again, if you'd like more on that, info@ntmedia.org. We've got a lot more going on. Today is Friday, and that means that today also, coming up in just a half an hour, the Collective Meditation for World Peace. We do this every week, every Friday morning at 9 a.m., about a 25 to 30-minute experience, and we dive deep into peace, raising up the vibration of peace, and bringing ourselves as a greater expression of peace into the world and into our lives. So join us here again in just about a half an hour for that. Hey, two more things and then we're out of here. Friday nights, remember, Friday's Fireside Chat with Pastor Michael Mangus at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. But the one I really want to encourage you with, we want to give a big, huge shout out to our friend Camille Conte. Today, this weekend, marks her 40th anniversary behind the microphone as a professional broadcaster, radio DJ, rock and roll aficionado, interviewer, all the things. And she does a great, great job. And recently, Camille has agreed to bring her show, the Camille Conte Show, over onto the New Thought Media Network. And so every Friday night at 8 p.m. Mountain Time on New Thought Radio, you can go to the website, ntmedia.org, hit the radio button, and listen to the Camille Conte Show. Real conversations about life with a rock and roll soundtrack. I tell you, I've already listened to this week's episode, and it got me boogieing, and it's a good, she does a great job. So please support Camille and check out the Camille Conte Show. That's tonight, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. All right, folks, we got to get a room set up for this peace thing. Our weekly peace collective that's going to happen in about a half an hour. So give me a little bit of time and then come on back and join us here on the New Thought Media Network. We're going to get our peace vibration on. Until next time, peace and blessings. I love you. You're fabulous. Bye now.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, peace and blessings.